Time now for our mental health moment of the week. With Father's Day approaching, nearly 1 in 10 dads will experience postpartum depression or anxiety during the first year of their child's life. Joining us now to talk about it is John McAnuff, Sweetser's Chief Financial Officer. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you, Scott. Thank you for having me.
So take us through, are there certain stages of fatherhood that create some unique mental health challenges?
Absolutely, and those challenges change as we move through the different phases. So we start off with our new dads who are kind of experiencing some great stress of having a newborn in the household, and so there's sleepless nights. There is kind of financial pressures that weren't there. Then we'll move on to our school age dads who are really trying to balance the career goals and those household obligations.
Sure, yeah.
And so they can kind of feel like they're being pulled like taffy. And then we've got my cohort, the older dads who are starting to feel that sense of loss by having their children leave home, their adult children leave home. And also that existential crisis some men feel where they're asking themselves, have I accomplished everything I set out to? And so the common thread among all these stages are that many men feel like they have to shoulder this burden alone, but they don't have to. And so just by talking to somebody can really make a big difference.
Yeah, and this is an important month. June is also Mental Health Awareness Month. How important is it for men to talk about the struggles that they have with somebody like that they can connect with, a person in their lives they can share some of the challenges that they might be going through?
Absolutely, it is vitally important. So a lot of men don't really start to think about their mental health until they're in a crisis situation, and that can be too late. So I'm a father of 3, and I've been in mental health, the behavioral health field for more than 20 years, and I really struggle with this sometimes. And so, a lot of us have been raised to think about asking for help as being a sign of weakness, and that we really feel like we have this burden. Our purpose in life is to provide for others, and we take really great care of others, but we're not as good as taking care of ourselves. And so some of the strongest men that I know are the ones that can ask for help when they need it.
That's an important point, because being proud, being tough, can that sometimes be a block to men and dads reaching out and saying, hey, maybe I do need some help here. Maybe I do need to talk to somebody.
Absolutely, absolutely. So when we are thinking about how we're feeling, we're not always good at kind of naming our feelings. I don't go around telling people I'm depressed or I'm anxious.
Sure,
it really shows up in other ways. So it could show up in me being more irritable than normal. It could show up as me withdrawing from favorite activities, or just kind of spending more time at work and less time with the family. And so what we really need to understand here is that when we talk through our challenges, and that can be hard for a lot of men, it's hard for me, when we talk through our challenges, we can feel a lot better. And we don't have to talk to a therapist. It could be your spouse or a family friend or a friend. And if you do need more help than that, though, there are resources available statewide. And there are lots of good organizations who are providing behavioral health coverage. And so at Sweetser, we have Hope and Healing Centers where you can come in and get your mental health, your substance use needs met on day one. And so my message here for the dads at home, and for all men really, is that it is one of the most courageous things that you could do is ask for help when you need it.
And that message coming on a very important weekend, right? With Father's Day just around the corner. Hey, thank you so much, John McAnuff, a Chief Financial Officer over at Sweetser. Thanks so much for coming by.
Scott, thank you.